and let's roll out. Roll out, roll out, roll out, let's roll out.
All right, we're going to get straight into it today. No playing around. Y'all know what it is. This is Food, Fitness, and Fun with Dre and JD.
Yo!
I wasn't ready.
You don't know who you are anymore.
Hit me with the DMX early.
Who am I?
Yo!
You gang banging on breakfast?
Gang banging on bacon?
What's going on?
You know what I'm saying? Starting off early. All right, so this is episode.
Hey, yo,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, bitch!
What's the answer to number 3?
We at Denny's? What the hell?
He said, nigga, we are at Denny's. Why are you hollering? Son, that is the man.
Hey, yo, bitch! Let me get a water!
Son, Cat Williams is wild, son. He's the greatest.
Man, I miss that dude, man.
I can't say the greatest because Dave is taking stuff to a whole new level, but...
Oh, yeah, no doubt. But Cat had his own style.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Just had his own style. And we was all in.
Word.
We was Cat.
We was at the shows. You know what I'm saying? We knew the jokes early.
We knew the jokes that people didn't know about. You know,
like with the price of gas, they still don't know that.
You know what I'm saying? So this is why.
You know what I'm saying?
This is why you're not.
You know what I'm saying? Son,
this is
the
why
classics, stuff that didn't even make the DVD.
Yo, it was just. That's why live performances. You can never beat a live performance.
Never. You know, too much fly stuff. Anyway, let's get straight into it. This is episode 21 of Food, Fitness, and Fun, and
Veintiuno, Papa.
This is coming to you live from Telemundo. You know what I'm saying? We coming live from Telemundo with our senior representative, Dre. Take it away, Dre.
Hey, episode Veintiuno, Papi.
Son, you wild, son. That's why I'm scared of you right now.
Let's just do it. Let's just do it. So we wild right now.
Well, that's what it's for, right? We have a good time. Talk about some fly stuff.
I don't even know what's happening.
We never do.
It's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? When do we know what's going on right now? All right, so today, sponsored by segment is sponsored by some very quick things I like to put together. These are, I'll put it on the screen, of course. These are my veggie quesadillas. I like quesadillas, but when I went to vegetarian a couple years ago, almost 10 years ago, it's almost time, 2013. So we just around the corner. Anyway, thank you, sir. Thank you. So,
consistency.
Listen, you know what I'm saying? If I could just kick this ice cream, I'll be the flyest.
Yeah, but it's vegetarian, so you good.
We halfway there. You know what I'm saying? Anyway,
right.
So it's really simple. I'm not going to put up a recipe because it's basically up to you how you put them together. I just saute a ton of vegetables, and then I throw them in the what do they call them? The big pitas. You know what I'm saying? I get like different flavors. Sometimes I go with regular spinach. There's this one brand that has like tomato and basil. Maybe I could throw a picture of that up. Those are really good, tomato and basil. And then that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Is it like a Is it like a wrap?
Yeah, I get like the big wraps or big. It's like it's not really tortillas at that point. It's like these huge wraps, and then they shrink down when you cook them. Yeah. So I throw the huge wrap, fill it up with veggies, and sometimes I use vegan cheese. Sometimes I use the Mexican mix of like Monterey and cheddar. Mm-hmm. Depends what I have. Mm-hmm. I really do go by what's in my fridge. So it's the same thing I've been saying. I'll come home and see all right, I want to make quesadillas. What's going bad in the fridge? Let me take a look. And I'll go in the fridge and see what's available. See okay, so this is going bad. That's going bad. And then I'll gauge. So right now I got a bunch of spinach that's on the way out. So that means it would be heavy with baby spinach if I made it right now. Another day it might be a lot of broccoli. But I pretty much put whatever's available, and I try to put as much veggies as possible. And then after you saute the veggies, you just put them to the side, and then you throw the wrap in there, maybe a little butter or olive oil, whatever you like, and then pile on the veggies, throw some cheese, put the other one, flip it, and you're done. It's quick meal. That's what I like.
That's what's up, son.
So
That's what's up. Yeah, that's what's up.
thanks. Yeah, so that's
And
veggie
I like that
quesadillas.
you put whatever's in the fridge or basically whatever's in season.
That's
You know
my
what I'm
style.
saying? Like whatever's available.
Yeah, that's my style.
Yeah,
I mean, don't get me wrong. Sometimes you want something specific, right? Like sometimes you have a taste where you're like, man, I really want red peppers today. So you might go pick up red peppers. But I always have an assortment of vegetables in my fridge and in the crib. So I try to go based on what's going out. You know what I'm saying? If everything is good, then I have a wide selection. But sometimes you might say like, oh man, the tomatoes are about to go. So that day it's going to be a lot of tomatoes in there. You know, it's all veggies. It's all good. It's everything I enjoy anyway. So if it's more spinach or more tomatoes, it doesn't bother me. So I kind of go with the flow when it comes to that. But yeah, so these are my veggie quesadillas. I got a couple pictures I'll put up on the screen. And that's it. Let's keep it moving. Now, I like quesadillas because they have a lot of different textures. And it feels nice in my mouth. And speaking of mouth, Dre, you had an interesting topic. And you said, don't let people put things in your mouth.
Don't let people put things in your mouth. What am I talking about? I don't know. Well, as we know, we're about to enter holiday season, right? We got our Halloween coming up, lots of candies. After that, we got Thanksgiving, a lot of pies and cakes. Then we got Christmas with cookies and everything. All kinds of everything you can name, right? We're not even talking about the adult beverages and the eggnog and what's the other thing?
Coquito!
Coquito, Papi! Oh my God, Coquito! I miss Coquito, man. I miss Coquito.
You gonna get some?
But I found this spot. It's just like low key spot too. It's like they don't even sell Coquito. It's like a bakery, and it's an ice cream spot. I was just chilling in there, getting some ice cream. And I was just having this Coquito conversation. They overheard it. The woman went in the back and was just like,
"Holler!"
I was like, "Word,
yes."
She was like, "Yeah, I spent like a summer in the Dominican Republic. It was
yes.
Crazy. I learned how to make
yes. I love it.
I lost my mind.
I know you did. You was in there wilding. You was like, so when you start selling this shit, give me 6 gallons.
You know what I mean? So anyway, that's what I'm talking about is that, well, what happens is when you're on your fitness journey, and by your fitness journey, I mean, you got your exercises together and you also have like your diet together. You know what I'm saying? Wherever that might be, vegetarian, you count calories, wherever it is, you know how you're living. You've been doing it for a while. You got like your pace going, what you eat, what you don't eat, and you're seeing results. When that happens, everybody sees you, right? People see you and they're just like, man, you looking good, or man, you losing weight, or blah, blah, blah. And as these as holiday seasons start coming up, people will start putting things in your mouth, meaning, oh man, it's Halloween. You should try some of my Halloween spooky, scary muffins, or have a Reese's Pieces, man. And you're like, nah, I'm good. I'm not even in the mood for that. Oh man, you could burn it off later. Don't you work out every day? Don't you go to the gym all the time? Man, the way you work out, man, you ain't even got to worry about this, man. Here. And then they got you eating the candies. They got you having the drinks. They got you doing all this other stuff. And now you're going off your diet for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And you know how we deal in this podcast. It's like, no one's saying that you have to be strict, but let that be your choice. Let that be your decision. Don't let people put other things in your mouth. I remember people used to do that to me all the time, especially during holiday season. They just be like, hey, Dre, there's cake in the conference room. We celebrating so-and-so's birthday. Oh, no, I'm good. I don't want anything. Why you not eating? And it's like, because everybody else is overweight and struggling. Now they want you to be part of that. And the reason, and they try to get you in by saying, oh, you ain't got to worry about it. You work out all the time. You can just burn it off later. I'd be like, don't put your calories in my mouth. I don't want it. You know what I mean? I just don't want it. Now, I might go and get my own stuff, you know what I'm saying? Something I'm into. Maybe I'm gonna get those pretzels I've been talking about. Maybe that's what I want to do. But let my diet be my diet. Let your diet be your diet. And what I'm saying is, as you on your fitness journey, stand up for yourself. Don't let people put things in your mouth. They might look at it as you're being mean, but you have to be like, no. Not that I'm strict, but I don't want that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Has that ever like happened to you?
All the time, son. All the time. And exactly what you said. Cats are like, oh, son, but the way you work out, you be fine. I saw your elliptical stats the other day. Son, you burned like 700 calories. This ain't even that many calories. Here, have this fly nasty shit. And I'm like, I don't know. Stop it. And it, it's the same thing as back in the days. Is all the cool kids are doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
that peer
but
pressure
I don't
garbage.
understand. You know what happens a lot, to be honest, in the holidays? It happens with meat because everybody knows I'm a vegetarian. So it's like, oh, here, Jay, you gonna have some penne with us? No. Why would I have penne? I don't eat pork. I don't eat meat at all. I don't eat flesh. Sorry. It's like, oh well, you're gonna be the only one here with no penne on your plate. Yes, I would like to be the only one here with no penne on my plate. Is that all right? They're like, no, you're making us uncomfortable. Oh, all right. You're uncomfortable. Oh, wow. Excuse me. It's not like I'm trying to put salad on your plate. You know what I'm saying? I didn't force you to eat this baby spinach. I even been in situations where they put it on my plate anyway. Like, I'm like, nah, I'll make my own plate. And a lot of households is like, nah, you can't make your plate. We got it. And then you get your plate, and it's like a big ass pile of penne on my plate, and I'm like, whose plate is this? Like, whose plate is this? Because it's not my plate. It can't be my plate, right? Whose plate is this? This was for Dre. This was Dre's plate, right? They're like, nah, that's your plate. I'm just looking at him like, yeah, for real. You gonna put all this pork on my plate? Me just get this off my plate. And that's the thing, because it's like, yo, what you doing? Why you getting on? What you doing with the penne? Son, I don't eat this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or a lot of the Spanish folks in the holidays, they make the yellow rice with like the
Oh. Yeah. Oh, son, don't do it to me, son. Don't do it to me. Oh, dude, that shit is good as a motherfucker. Ooh, I miss Bushwick.
Son.
Oh, I used to get that the Bushwick and that regular. It was just nothing. Right.
Anyway, the meat is all in there, and I'm like,
yeah.
I know. And then, so I'm trying not to say nothing. I don't want to cause a scene. So I'm sitting there just picking shit out.
You don't get down like that.
Pushing the meat to the side. I got a whole little mountain on the side of meat I'm trying not to eat. Somebody gonna come over. Hey, what's going on right there? Why you got your meat all on the side? You're not gonna eat that meat? I'm like, son, first of all, can you get out my face? You all in my face. Son, go over there. I'm trying to eat my food. I didn't go bother your plate. I didn't go over there and be like, yo, but why you ain't got no lettuce though? You gonna put no salad on your plate? No? You don't want some of this salad? I didn't come over there and just come and put a scoop of, bow, take this salad. No. I get that all the time during the holidays.
Yeah. I think it does make people uncomfortable because they see your consistency in your diet and your working out, and now they start to feel bad about themselves. And so now they're like, why don't you make the decisions that I make? I ain't gonna call them bad decisions, but make the same decisions that I'm making. It's like, well, no. If I made the same decisions that you're making, we both look like you. But you know what I mean? I don't want to look like you. Even you don't want to look like you, but that's a whole different conversation. You know what I mean?
Even you don't want to look like you.
No, I don't. Even you don't want to look like you, but all right, whatever. It's all good. But yeah, I don't want to eat that. I don't want that. I get it like I get it even now, and I know how it's about to start, but I get it now. Like even if I go out, let's just say I'm going out to a bar or something, I'm the light beer dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, let me get a light beer, and Cass is just like, light beer. You know what I mean?
What is this thing you speak of?
It's like millions of light beers are sold every year to guys like me who don't want to really have, all the calories with the beer. I'll have a light beer. People get upset with that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what I mean when I say, well, don't let people put things in your mouth, because they're uncomfortable for whatever their reasons are. You know what I'm saying? And they used to always say misery loves company, you know? So it's just like, well, you know, they look at themselves and maybe they're not in the best position they want to be in physically. And so now they want other people to come and join them. But it's like, I don't want to make those decisions. And you just got to really stand up for yourself, stand up for your diet and what you're doing and your own journey. And don't let other people mess it up. Now, if you want to mess it up on your own, like, yeah, I'm about to go to this birthday party and they got that chocolate cake, I'm going to just go in. All right, yeah, let that be your decision. But if you feel like, you know, yeah, I know your kid is turning 2. Happy birthday. I don't want to eat the cake. Like, so, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and the other thing too is, even if they are happy with who they are, it doesn't mean that you have to accept the same social norms that they are. You feel what I'm saying? Like, all right, maybe every time this group of people goes out, y'all do tequila shots. That don't mean I got to do tequila shots. I'm going to just sip this bourbon and have a light beer.
Bro, when everybody's like shots and I get a shot, I drink a shot like I'm a sweet little innocent girl. I just be like,
I know.
And they like, what the fuck, man? We on our 4th shot. You're sipping a fucking shot? Yes. What kind of sweet shit is that? I guess I'm just on some sweet shit. I don't know.
They don't know you little sweet.
You know what I mean? I just take a little, and that's it. I'm done. I mean, I'll drink it, but I'm gonna take my time with it. I don't want to. I don't want to do that. I've done that. That's whack to me now. I like to take a little sip, have my little light beer, and enjoy the night. And you know why? When I do that, I realize when I do that, I take less shots. So when niggas is on their 4th or 5th shot, I'm still on like my 1st shot, or maybe second, might be my 2nd.
Meanwhile, we're 6 shots in and we're hammered.
Yeah, it's crazy in here. I'm like, yeah,
I was just gonna say that. I was just gonna say it is crazy in here. You're right. You're right. It's crazy because y'all are twisted right now.
Right, and I'm just like chilling. You know what I mean? I'm like,
you read my mind, son. Nigga said.
You know, it is crazy. I had a good time.
It is crazy.
Mm-hmm. This is wild.
Right.
Right. Can I have another baby shot, please? Thank you.
Or just give me another light Heineken. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly. You know. Oh, don't even talk, son. Let's not even get into the
no alcohol.
You know, I mean, you hang out the no alcohol beers. I'm big on those, man. Like I drink those a lot. You know. I think through the pandemic, those got me through. Because sometimes I just want the taste of it, but I don't want all that alcohol.
Right.
Yo, you know how many people got upset with me? I mean, I'm not mad at them for getting upset with me, because especially cats are at my house, and that's all I might have in the fridge. Yo, you got a beer? I'm like, yeah, I got a beer.
They was on that Wolf of Wall Street shit. Like, all right, but it gives you a buzz though, right?
No, not even that, son. Not even that. I give it to them. We sitting, let's say we watching the game or whatever. They drinking it. It's cold. It tastes good. Boom. They like halfway in or they almost done. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. These beers are good. I said, oh, yeah, you like those? Yeah, yeah. You know, there's a non-alcoholic beers.
What? Well,
yo, son, I didn't know that. Oh, man. It tastes just like a Heineken. I know. Yo, that's fucked up, man. It's not that it's... How's it fucked up?
It's fucked up. How dare you give me a non-alcoholic? You tricked me.
Because, son, they was getting that... You know when you like 12 or 13 and you pretending like you getting drunk, you know, off of root beer or some shit. So they feeling like they buzzed because they just telling themselves that. And then they realize, some placebo fly shit. They're like, oh, everything I thought I was feeling was some straight bullshit. I did that. Yep, you did.
You did do that.
There's no alcohol.
Nothing.
In it. You did do that. I mean,
zero.
You got the taste of a Heineken, but sorry, son. Yeah, niggas be mad. Yo, like, yo, man, we need to get some real beers.
Beers.
Like, immediately. Immediately they want like a real fucking beer. All right, go to store.
Right. Go ahead, son.
This shit is convenient. It's right
Right.
there. You know.
That's
You
mad
know,
funny.
whatever.
Mad funny.
But yeah, that's the whole thing, man. It's just like, you have to do you, especially when it comes to this whole diet and exercise thing. I know the holidays are coming up. Halloween is coming up. It's going to be candy everywhere. There's going to be cookies and, all that good
Right.
stuff. If you want it, sure, do your thing. But if you don't want it because you know that it's nothing but empty, sugary calories and you're not trying to get down like that and you're really trying to, maintain what you've been working so hard for these few weeks or this month or this year, because the year's turning into a close, then don't do it, man. Don't let people put things in your mouth.
Don't let them put things in your mouth.
Mouth, man. Yeah, that's
it.
You, especially if you with your lady or something, or your guy or whoever, your little special someone, they always like, look, kid, just taste it.
Especially when they start knowing the shit you like.
Mm-hmm.
That's when it gets stressful.
I got this.
They just like, they got that ice cream you like. It's like I said, I've tried. I said no ice cream. You hear me? I said I got the text right here. You see right there, it says no ice cream.
Right. You asked me. All. I said no.
It's like, you want it.
I know, but
you want it.
Right. Get you at that low moment. You just you don't have to eat it. I'm just gonna keep it in the refrigerator. No, see, don't do that. Don't do that.
Why would you do that?
If you want it, eat it. If you don't want it, throw it in a fucking garbage. Because if you put it in the house, you're going to eat it. Let's not fool ourselves.
And you're gonna go crazy on it. You ain't gonna have no little sweet then.
Son. No. And first of all, it might stay there for like a couple of days or whatever. There's always gonna be some weird time of the day. You doing something, maybe you cleaning up, blah, blah, blah. And you start thinking about, that Ben and Jerry's is in the freezer. I'm just gonna see how.
I'm gonna just check on it.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, are you okay,
Ben
and Jerry?
Ben and Jerry, are you all right?
It's too cold in here for you. Well, let me just.
Look at you! You're getting crystallized. Yeah. I have to eat you now.
Let me just sit you on the counter.
Then next thing you know, you're just staring at the bottoms.
Right, exactly.
I don't know how this.
You want to watch the game?
I don't know how this happened, but there's no more Ben and Jerry's left. I don't.
Did you guys see What If? Let's watch it together.
I'm saying this is great. He sliced Thanos in half. How is that possible? I don't understand. It's crazy.
Right. Get it out your house. If you are not planning to eat it, don't keep things in your house that you don't want to eat. And I know people who got kids. They're like, "Oh, this is for the kids, and this is for." No. Don't do it to yourself. You know it's in the house. You're going to eat it. Get it out. If it's for the kids, let the kids eat it immediately. You know how kids are. If you buying something for your kids, hey y'all, I got this for y'all. It will be finished.
Thank you.
In 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, it's done. It finished. That was good. Thanks, Dad. You're the best dad. That's it.
Thank you.
Right. But you're talking about, you're going to just keep it in the house for them. No. You're going to eat it. You know you are. So don't front on yourself.
Don't front on yourself. Say it again, son.
If you want it, go through. If you want it, go through. But if you say, okay, I don't want to, I'm trying to not, trying to not have these kind of sugars and blah, blah, blah. Okay, then don't eat. Then don't have it in the house. Right? Everything that's in my house, I am going to eat. If it's in my house, I'm eating it or drinking it.
No questions asked.
If I don't want it, then it's not coming in here. I'll even get like, if I get my like little urges and I want something, I'll go out, get a little single serving size. I eat that shit in the car. And it's done. I don't even bring it upstairs.
Same.
I don't listen.
Even when I get my Ben and Jerry's, it can't come in the house. I gotta eat that shit wherever I'm at. Like we're going to Dre's house. Exactly. All right, when we get there, I'm gonna get some Ben and Jerry's. I'm gonna eat that shit at Dre's house because I could even maybe share it with you. But if I bring it home, it's over. And then the worst time for me is when I'm food shopping. Cause you pass by, you're like, oh, let me get my little frozen veggies. You got your cart, and then what's right? You got the frozen veggies, and then you just turn to the left and just is that the new Ben and Jerry's? I didn't even know this
Right.
flavor.
Oh, they
Is
got
that
that new
Colin
flavor.
Kaepernick on the Ben and
Right.
Jerry's? I stand with
They got the
Cap.
look.
I have to get 3 of those now.
Right. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
This
My
and this go
laptop is
and
dying. Hold on, hold
when
on.
you buy it,
Let's go.
good.
All right, back. Sorry about that, y'all. My laptop almost called it quits, but I saved
Mm-hmm.
it. So,
Yeah,
we were
good.
trying to give y'all some good advice. Now we're going to talk about bad advice. Bad advice is everywhere. There are people on the internet
Mm-hmm.
saying all type of crazy stuff, saying to get big arms, you have to do this workout. To get a nice butt, ladies, you got to do this workout. And we're going to talk a little bit about that. So, Dre, go ahead, man.
Well, I'm really curious about other people's fitness influencers. And yeah, and you're right. There's tons of them out
Mm-hmm.
there. Like where are people getting like their advice from? Obviously, if you're listening to this, we're part of the, tiny ittle bitty part of it, but we've made ourselves part of it. But there are people who have bigger platforms who are just, giving some advice. And I'm just curious, like what other people that you might listen to, or I could tell you some of
Mm-hmm.
mine. Me personally, I like I just like classic dudes, man. And maybe it's because my first original influencer was Jesus. You know what I'm saying? So I just like people cut from that
Right.
rock from that time.
Tell them who Jesus
So
is. They don't know.
oh, so Jesus was when I got back into shape. So I was always like into martial arts and all that stuff, but then as we all things happen and I got like crazy out of shape. And when I was when I was working in Brooklyn, I worked at the Beacon Center, and they had a little small gym in there. And the dude who ran it, name was Jesus, older dude from that Arnold Schwarzenegger era. I reference him a lot because he kind of started me on learning a lot of different
Right.
things and real like positive reinforcement when it comes to
Right.
training. Um, and so, him being my trainer, I kind of got into the old school classic guys. You know what I'm saying? Like I like the way they
Right.
train. I like the tempo that they have. They're not trying to recreate the wheel or do weird things. It's really just like, here are your fundamentals. Work those
Right.
fundamentals. And so as I started going, I started looking at dudes, and I probably mentioned him before, like Robbie Robinson. Here's a dude, black guy, comes from the Arnold Schwarzenegger era. He's probably like 73, 74, is in fabulous shape. I watch his stuff all the
Right.
time and pick up little things from him, you know. Um, and he has an Instagram and all that stuff too. But I like people coming like out of that kind of like era, those like old school bodybuilders who was really about um sort of like shaping and contouring the body, seeing it like a work of
Mm.
art. I really like that kind of like mentality. But I know that there's a lot of like younger guys out there now that say some like crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's just
Right.
like having people do the weirdest things or things that are just like not
Right.
true. Like I see it all the time. Like I go through Instagram and it's just like, oh, if you, like you say, you really want nice tight glutes, you got to do these exercises, and it's just like really weird things. And I'm just like, are people really listening to
They
this?
are.
These people,
They are.
like, yeah, because I look at the likes and stuff, and it'd be
Super
in
high
the
numbers.
thousands, tens of thousands. You know what I'm saying? It's just like,
Yep. I'm looking. I'm gonna look for
so
dude's
I'm
name
just,
that I like. I'm listening to you. I'm looking for his name. Hold on.
yeah, no problem. So it's like, yeah, so it's like that's what I'm like. Okay, cats like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there's a another dude that I like too. who's kind of like the '90s kind of
Uh-huh.
bodybuilder. This dude named Mike O'Hearn. Mike O'Hearn is probably in his 50s or
Right.
whatever. Looks absolutely phenomenal, big
Uh-huh.
dude, and he just has like this very like fundamental way of looking at training, man. Like so I think right now there's this sense of everyone wants to talk science because if you say it's
Right.
science, then that means you should do it. Like, so they'll say things like, "Oh, according to a study, um, like I just saw a couple of days ago, some guy was like, according to the study, if you just do push-ups, you'll get big, massive muscles." And it's like, no, you won't. You're just doing your body
No, you
weight.
won't.
There's no way you're going to get big, massive muscles. Yeah, and then the guy that's saying it has his shirt off, and he's like crazy skinny, and he's like, "Yeah, if you want massive muscles, do push-ups." And it's like, well, that's why you're skinny because all you're doing is push-ups. So how could you say you get massive
Right.
muscles and you don't have massive
Mm-hmm.
muscles? Like, why would I listen
Right.
to you? Where this dude Michael Hearn, he's not getting into all that crazy science stuff. It's like, listen, you know, when you do your shoulder press, do them like this, do them behind your back. Just do it. Try
Right.
it. That's it. Okay. Next, move on to the next exercise. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and try to science you to death about something I've been doing for 40
Right.
years. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what works. I've been doing it for a long time. Check out my body. I know they're on the roids or whatever they taking, but it's like that's it. That's what I'm into, like basic fundamentals. I just feel like people, especially the younger cats, try to use all this like science terms
Mm.
to get people to do things that it's like that's not even science based. You're just taking some weird study that and exaggerating it to try to make some new point, knowing that most people are not going to look up that
Right.
study. They're just going to be like, "Oh, that's what you said? Okay, so then that must
And that
be
must
what
be
it
what it
is."
is.
Yeah, because I have friends of mine and clients just be
Mm.
like, "Oh, but I heard you have to do this," and I'll be like,
Right.
"No, no, no, that's no,
Actually,
you don't
no.
have to do that." Right? No. The answer is
Right.
no. You know what I mean? Yeah, but who you got?
Well, first of all, I got you. You know what I'm saying? That's my number one guy. Me and you talk all the time. You're constantly showing me different things, and I started with you and Jesus. You know what I'm saying? So Jesus showed me a lot of things, like you said, fundamentals. And then later you came and was like, okay, so now I've added this, and here's why. Oh, that's what you're trying to do? All right, you might want to try this, and here's why. So there's this guy I watch on YouTube. I don't do a lot of body weight exercises, but what I like about him is he has body weight exercises and other things. His whole thing is like
Yeah.
whether you work out at the gym or at home, here are different things you can do. And he's always doing different workouts that target different areas. So he's got like ab routines, he's got arm routines, and he'll put up different stuff. Like he even does a video like, oh, if you only have 30 minutes, here's a cool 30-minute rundown that you could do for your entire body. So sometimes it will be
Yeah.
stuff with dumbbells or, free weights. Other times it'll be things with no equipment. And I like that because, I got into him more during quarantine because even though I
Right.
was an essential worker and I was still on the move, gyms were closed and things like that. So that's kind of how I discovered him. I believe his name is Chris Herrera, but I could be wrong. I'll look it up between now and when I post the video. But his YouTube channel is called Then X. That's the YouTube channel that I'm subscribed to. And I like it a lot. I'm not going to say I use everything, but I like it a lot because it gives me kind of insight. So, for example, sometimes I'll watch and I'll see like an exercise he did with dumbbells for arms. I say, oh, okay, that's cool. I'm going to try that out. So I'll use those kind of things. And what I like is that he don't, like you said, he keeps it very simple. He's not coming out with like all this crazy stuff. Like you said, it's mostly fundamentals. Like he'll even say like, I like to do dips, body weight dips, and here's why. If you want to make it a little more challenging, maybe you lean this way. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And sometimes he even does things that say like, this is how you should do it if you're a beginner. If you're a little more into the game, then you can do it this way. And I like that because, with certain exercises, I don't consider myself a vet. You know what I'm saying? I know I've been in fitness,
Right.
weaving in and out for 8 years now, but there's still a ton of exercises I've never done. So I'm not going to try to do an exercise for the first time and just be like, yeah, I've mastered this. You know what I'm saying? So I like that sometimes he's like, yeah, if you're a beginner, maybe do it this way. Or maybe, and sometimes he'll say like, today we're going for cuts. We're trying to sculpt more. So today we're going with a lighter weight. If you're not into that, maybe you want to do it with a heavier weight and do between this and this many reps. So he's very thorough, and I like his energy. So I watch him a lot. But I'm not really into watching people on Instagram or TikTok. I'm not going to say that I don't. I do follow certain hashtags like interval training and fitness journey to see what other people are doing and to see if there's anybody that I might want to share with others or repost. But I'm not really looking specifically for their advice. And sometimes I see cats doing the stuff that we already do. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll see people doing certain things. I'm like, oh, okay, I see that. And maybe they'll modify it, right? Like maybe they're doing the same exercise as us, but they do it slightly modified. And I say, oh, okay, that's cool. That's interesting. And I'll watch and see if they explain why they modified it. But I think we have a pretty good routine. That. I think I think my knowledge base is pretty good at this point for what I'm trying to do. Now if I decide tomorrow I'm going to completely switch my style, I'm going to lift heavy and try to bulk up, then I'm going to have to do research, reach out to you, look into different things. Yeah. And I like what you showed me a while ago with Robbie Robinson. I like that his whole thing is like, have fun and don't try to hurt yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I like that he's on some like lighter weight is sometimes better. You don't need to go crazy and kill yourself. And I like that a lot. I like that, that's kind of my thing too. Like I see cats all the time trying to go nuts. I never try to go nuts with the weight because I know I've hurt myself before trying to do shit like that way back when we first started. Like, oh, all right, so-and-so can lift 250. All right, give me 250. Let me see. Let me see what's up. Hit me with the 250. And then now my shoulder's hurting for 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not in that game anymore. Right. My thing is like, all right, I try to go based on my current goals. You know what I'm saying? So for what I know and what I'm trying to accomplish, I'm cool. I'm not really looking to expand. I'm looking to really stick to what I know and try to just get better at it. But yeah, if I switched tomorrow and felt like, you know what? I feel like being on some bodybuilding shit. Then yeah, I would definitely look up more people, speak to you, stuff like that. Like I know with Jesus, that's really the lane he was on. You know what I'm saying? Which is why in the beginning we was all trying to go nutso because we was trying to be Yoda from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like you mean you could just lift the X-Wing out the water? That's crazy.
Right.
Can I do that too? And we was just trying to lift X-Wings out the water. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't know there's levels. But so now that we know there's levels, I try to stay in my lane. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because I'm the same way. Where when I look at people, I look for some kind of, I guess, confirmation, because I know I'm doing a lot of fundamental stuff. And so, yeah, you're right. Like, I look at other people and be like, okay, yeah, I do incline presses. Oh, how do you do them? Oh, you turn it this way. Oh, okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, those small little variations, you pick up little things here and there. But, yeah, I just kind of look for, like, confirmation a lot of times. And then the things that I'm just not, same thing like you, things I'm not feeling, I'm just like, nah. But, if someone is training with me, I try to get them to, safety first. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we're not going to do that. Yeah, we're not doing that. We're going to slow it down. We're going to get those muscles going, but we definitely not. I'm not trying to do 18 different things. It's like, this is what we're going to do.
You mean no Euro training?
Take it easy. Right, we're not going to Euro train. I was watching that this morning. Euro training. Okay, yeah, this is regular. Okay, but now we're going to Euro train. Like, nah, we're not doing that. But yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, you know what I mean. And the ones that are like you said, like the dude that you found, I never heard of him. But
yeah, apparently he's pretty popular because I saw something the other day. I think it was on Men's Health magazine, and it was like one of their staff members did something he does. I was like, oh, I didn't even know. Like I saw the pictures side by side. It was like, oh, that's the dude I follow.
Yeah, that's what's up. I think that's great. You know, that I like to see people who are preaching the fundamentals blow up. You know what I mean? Because it's like good. People are getting good information. I hate to see the people who are preaching craziness when they blow up and they got like 1 million followers. You know, there's a lot of people out there who are going to hurt themselves, and then they come to you later like, yeah, this is broken and that's broken, but I still want to work out. And it's like, man, I wish I would have came to you sooner before you start doing that wild
Right.
shit. You know?
Yeah, absolutely true. I agree 100%. Because that's what happens. A lot of times you see stuff, you're like, oh, that looks fly. I'm going to go try to do that. And then you just end up hurting yourself. And that's my whole thing. My whole thing I tell everybody is like, push yourself, but don't hurt yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like Alfred told Bruce, know your limits, Master Wayne. Know your limits. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of cats see stuff online and it's like, oh man, I saw this dude running 20 miles a day. Let me go run 20 miles. It's like, son, you cannot go from couch potato to running 20 miles a day. You're bound to hurt yourself. You're bound to hurt yourself. Like even when I started doing running, I mean, right now, but my physical therapist told me if I'm going to run outside, only do it once a week. If I'm going to do it on the treadmill 2-3 times a week is cool. And I like running outside, so I run outside once a week, but I don't do 30 miles. I'm sticking to like 2-3 miles because that's what they advised me to do based on what my goals are and my past knee injury, you know. But even when I started jogging, I spoke to the physical therapist. When I got there, I was like, hey, I was jogging. I was doing this much. I was doing it outside. And they immediately were like, no, that's part of why you hurt yourself. Scale back, do it on the treadmill. And then I spoke to a trainer who I know, and the trainer was like, oh yeah, if you're going to start jogging, especially outside, this was before I even started. There's a trainer I know, he comes to my job a lot. And I spoke to him and was like, hey, I see you ride bike a lot. Do you ever jog? Do you ever do like jogging with your clients? He was like, yeah, but I always tell people to start very small. Start with like a mile, then maybe increase it by half a mile increments. You know, you don't want to start with 5-6 miles and you're going to hurt yourself. And that's what I followed.
Yeah. Then it's
even now, I don't jog more than 3 miles in one shot. And I asked my physical therapist about that. I said, hey, listen, you know, I'm doing the jogging. You know, I expanded it from 2 miles to 3 miles now. And this is what I'm doing. He said, okay, stay at 3 or 4 miles. Don't exceed that. Now work on speed. I said, oh, work on speed. He said, yeah, you know your limit with the, you know, we can stay here in this ballpark and not get hurt. Now work on speed. Yeah. I said, oh, okay, cool. So even when I'm on the treadmill at the gym, I try to up the speed. So I know, okay, I'm still going to do these 3 miles, but instead of 28 minutes, let me try to do it in 26 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. I don't know the exact time off the top of my head, but something like that.
Yeah. I got you. Right. Just faster. That's
right.
All. Yeah. All right. That's what's up.
Yeah. So that's it. So, all right, we out of here then. I ain't got nothing else for them today. You got something else for them?
Nah, I'm good, bro. That's it, man.
Then that's it then.
Solid out.
Right. Yeah. Yo, right, I went back and watched that episode that we did. So that shit was over an hour. That's our longest pod, like 2 pods ago. You know what I'm talking about? So the pod was like 1 hour and 7 minutes when I was done. I said, damn, that's a long pod. Last week. I think it was last week.
When we talk,
or the week before.
Oh, the last week one.
I said, damn, we was really podding on them. You know what I'm saying? It's like 1 hour and 7 minutes and change. And that's after the edits. I said, woo, we was podding, right. Baby. We was giving it to them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. It's all good.
Yes, sir. Nah, I ain't mad at all. It was a good pod. I enjoyed myself. You know what I'm saying? I always do. But yes, sir. So we out of here. We see y'all next week.
Yep. Peace.
And let's roll out. Roll out. Roll out. Roll out. Let's roll out.